Hey guys, Sunday night. Hold on. Liquid refreshment. Sunday night here. Watching Father Goose with Cary Grant, one of my favorite Cary Grant movies. Let's see. Last time you had we had this and put the first coat of matte on here, and that's it. Got the first coat of rosin on here, and we've been massaging this corner really well with the brush, trying to get it tighten up, but we can sand it smooth. The other thing is I took apart, remember the front piece that's supposed to sit up here front, you know, or up there front going into the dash. I started construction on that, and yeah, trying to make it, so let's see if I'll put it together. We'll put this, I'll test fit this together in the car. I'll put this together and it won't fit. But yeah, here it is all here, the cardboard. I used the cardboard to cut this out. Rather, I didn't have the material to do it. This is poplar, 1/4 inch poplar, Popular. Yeah, and we're putting it together. So, gotta love my bandsaw. And then we sat there and I clamped them all together and we hit it on the saw over there. So this is it, and I guess we'll see you Monday, and you all have a good one. Later. All right. And this is tight. But look at the gap there. Tells you how bad warped this poplar is. Let's see. I got a wood junk pile around here. That where it was, and here it is, and where I cut the piece out of, I didn't want to cut it out of this end because this end was splitting, and I can't remember why I got this piece. See, but now it's going to get into the smoker, or actually no, because this is processed wood, it won't go in the smoker. But yeah, I love this thing. It's great. Okay. So we're going to glue this up and keep putting away. Later. Hey guys, it's Monday morning and I forgot to pick the camera up. I already got the side of mat on this side. This side was done last night. So this side's drying, so we'll leave it back up here like this. So, also I started on this, that's the last piece. Small piece of poplar I had, and worked out great. So, now we'll start going across the top here. And I think we'll just use the strips going down. And then we'll put fleece on it, and then the mat, but both sides, everything. The back here. We won't do the back, but we definitely will do the bottom. So, all right. Well, that's where I'm at today. We might get to making some Rondo again. It's R-O-N-D-O. It's what Spray Away Customs calls his brushable filler. He uses 3M Bondo and the rosin, and mixes them together, form a paste that will sit there and be put on here, and it dries and it's sandable, but it fills all the little bumps and crevices and everything left, smooths it out real quick. So we'll be making some of that here, and other than that, that's about it. Should clean off this bench, but I'm not going to until until we get this built, pretty much. So I might just sit there and take this and do this as the bottom. Not the face. Ooh, that could be. Alright, but more in a minute, guys. Alright, just headed out back. I set up a sanding station out there rather than getting the garage all dirty. And hit it with a DA again. One more coat of matte on all 3 sides. And we'll be ready for some rundo. Yeah. Alright, more in a minute. Hey, tubers. Well, it's all dry. 2 coats of matte on it. Been sanded with 60 grit. Got a few areas I got to trim up. But yeah, she's there. So okay, I'm gonna have to do some repair there. Also, while this was drying on its second coat, I got this done, pretty much. So hey, tubers. Second coat, or second application of matte on here. I got a few areas I got to clean up, like right there and right here. And then we'll do the rundo, I guess R-O-N-B-O, rumbo, or rondo, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to hopefully mix enough to put here, but that'll be later on. So when I get more, I will turn you guys back on later. Morning, tubers. We are going to mix up some, they call it rundo, R-O-N-D-O. And I got this from Spray Away Customs. And I have never done this before. I have never mixed this, never used this, never even attempted anything like this. So this is a first all the way across the board. Need to open up this can of Bondo. Man, they pounded this good. Okay. Get the brush ready. Okay. So, first what we're going to do, wipe out this glass, or this cup. Okay. Since I'm going to try this first, see, no, there's no ounces on here. It's just the pure mix. Ah, there it is. We put in about 4 ounces. Now I put a little over 4 ounces of resin in there. I don't know how far this stuff is going to, that ain't going to cover that whole thing. We've got to put a little more. Like I told you guys, always use it up. Okay. Now, I'm using the exact same stuff he used. He used the 3M Bondo, and I'm using the 3M Bondo. So, you just dump globs like this in there. Now, shut up, phone. you say you can mix it as thick and as thin or whatever as you want. We're going to go and see how this is. Where am I going to stick? I'll throw it away. Now this is the consistency I got. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think I want it a little thicker. And keep mixing this. Use one of these. Give me this stuff off the can. Yeah, I think a little thicker still. I'm going to get another paint store because this stick just doesn't cut it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's go. Get in there. There you go. That should do it. Well, the key is adding the hardener, because you got to add the hardener for both of them. This is getting there. No, I'm not saying much because I'm learning as we go in here. Never done this before again. Oh yeah. Now he went ahead and sat there and said the best thing to do is he went ahead and he mixed it with both hardeners. In other words, as much as he put in there for the Bondo, he added in the hardener for the Bondo, and then he also added in the hardener for the resin. So that's where we're at on that. Well, can you see the consistency? So here we go. Here's the hardener for the resin. My count drops. Closed up on me again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 32, 34, 35. That should do it. Hopefully. If not, I'm going to have a big mess on my hands. Now, what are you guys seeing? Okay. And all he does is brush it on. You can pour it on. You can do whatever you, however you want. But what it does is it acts like self-leveling cement. So again, I've watched him do this countless times. I've never done it myself. I don't know how far a batch will go, whether I've mixed it right. So many variables. So, you guys get the idea. I think I got it maybe a little too thin, but we'll deal with it. Next batch will be thicker. I have to get some more Bondo. So, you guys get the gist? More in a minute. Told you it was my first time mixing this stuff up. Look how much I ended up wasting. Almost, look at, it's, God, it's hotter than hell in there. Where's the gun? Where's the heat gun? $202. 208. What's it down in there? 127, 124, 200. Damn. Well, anyway, just keep an eye on that. But it's drying. So, learned a lot. Mix up smaller batches. First of all, the 4 ounces of resin I had first guess should have stayed. All right. Learn that lesson. We'll do that. Go thicker is better than thinner. Definitely. You can see how it's sort of leveling this out here, but it's still a lot of waves in it and everything else. So that's about it. I'll let this set up real good. I'm going to take that outside and come back, and we'll hit it with the DA, and then we'll come back and try it again. In the meantime, I got to go get a bigger can of Bondo. So, more in a minute. Later, guys. Hey, guys. Drying. I got a good coat. The second batch I made of the Rundo worked out really good. And so, put it out here, let it bake for a little bit. Not that hot. Yeah, now you know where the hooks came from. And this is my sanding station out here. Yeah, let's see, Milwaukee Road thermometer says we're about 105 out here. Maybe 106, whatever. So, that's it. So we'll let that sit there and bake. And then we will I'm going to mix up some rosin and get this coated. So that's where we're at. I would have brought you back for the other coats of the Rundo, but the battery went dead in the camera, and I wanted to keep going. But you will see me mix up some more for that, and maybe some more for on the console. We might have to see once we get sanding going. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Hey tubers, there's getting to be a lot on this, so I think tonight we'll load this up, what we get done today. Need to sand this, the back and the sides. The Rundo is all dried. Same with this. This needs to get coated. I got the mat cut out for the ends, and on the other side I want to coat the underside of that. So what we need to do this before we can Rundo the back of that. So guess what? We're working on this first. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Alright, that's got mat on it. The sides have mat on them. So that's drying. I already sanded this and the bottom, and I decided I better put this together and start sanding it together as a unit. So this is going back out, and we'll sand it all down with the DA and see. We'll leave this. This will be hand sanded. Panel and a panel will be screwed in there. So there it is. So more in a minute, guys. Later. All right, we got it sanded. We're going to give it a coat of mud and then sand some more. I need to hang that still sanding sign up. Alright guys, more in a minute. Alright, first coat of mud on this side. Still have that and that side, and we got that, but before we do this, we got to give it some of the Rundo here in the bottom. So, but we'll let that dry. So we got sanding here, fiberglass mat going on here, and need to make some more Rundo to go on there. Oh boy, we're in the middle of it now. Alright guys, this will be it for today. I'm going to go ahead and load this up. One of these days I'll learn how to spread mud. Alright, later.